What is up, legends? Martin Legend back with another card trick. By the way, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button with post notifications on. Yes, and if you wouldn't mind just dropping a like on this video, it really does mean a lot to me. And also comment section, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put that in the comment section and I'll be happy to get back to you guys. Today's card trick is amazing. Your spectator will be absolutely fooled, and you can do this to a couple of people. Yes, it's just one of those amazing card tricks. And without further ado, let's get straight into the performance. Okay guys, so for this card trick you can hand the deck to the spectator. The spectator can shuffle the deck as much as they want, just like so, but it doesn't really matter because you want them to select 3 cards, but you want these 3 cards, you want them to pick these face up so that they can pick a 3 of a kind, or maybe 3 sequential cards, or something like that, easy to remember. So let's say the spectator chooses the cards, and let's say they want to go for the 4, 5 and 6 of diamonds. Why not? It's easy to remember. Let's say those are the cards they go for. You obviously don't want to know this, so the spectator will look at these cards, 4, 5, 6 of diamonds. You won't know this, but you want them to select cards that's easy to remember. Then you're going to tell the spectator that you're just going to deal out a couple of piles. One more. And then you can keep the rest of the cards just like this, so you've got 4 piles. So now what you want the spectator to do is, you want them to place their first selection on top of the first pile, and they can cut any amount of cards from the second pile and place it on top of the first pile. Then you want them to place their second selection on top of the second pile, any amount of cards from the third pile on top of that card, and then the last selection you want to place it on the last or the third pile and place these remaining cards on top of that. And now what you can do is you can just complete the pack. So they place their cards wherever they wanted and they cut off any amount of cards. So now you're just going to just take 4 cards, why not, and place it at the bottom of the deck. So now what you want to do is you want to deal face up and face down cards, and whenever the spectator sees you their cards, they must just say stop. So face up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So we're looking for the 4, 5, 6 of diamonds. If you see your card, just say stop. Okay, this takes a little, well, that must be face up. This takes a little while, and you must really keep your wits about you because it looks very simple, but it's actually very easy to get confused with this. Okay, so did you see your cards anywhere in this pile? No. Okay, so I can discard this pile, so I'm going to go again, and I'm going to deal face up, face down, face up, face down, just like this, face up, face down, face up, face down. Still haven't seen your card in this pile, so I can discard these ones. Again, face up, face down. Have you seen your card in this pile? Not yet. Okay, that's kind of cool that your card is in this last couple of remaining cards. Face up, face down, face up, face down, face up, face down. That was the 3, but that's not your card. You had 4, 5, 6 of diamonds. So now we only have 3 cards left. And what was your cards? It was the 4, 5, 6 of diamonds. Anyway guys, if you want to learn how to do this card trick, stick around for the tutorial. Okay guys, so this card trick is a mathematical card trick and it is completely self-working. You just need to remember a couple of steps. So step number 1 is give the deck to the spectator and have them select 3 cards, and just instruct them that they must pick 3 cards that's easy to remember. So either 3 of a kind or 3 sequential cards or anything easy to remember. So let's say for this purpose they're going to pick 3 queens, but not the queen of hearts, because if they pick 3 of a kind they need to remember which one they did not pick. So we're looking for the queen of spades. Let's say they pick these 3 cards. You obviously don't want to know what their cards are. Let's say they pick the 3 queens. Now you are going to deal out some piles, but it's going to look like you're just dealing random piles, but you want 10 15, 15. Then you just deal out some piles and you count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But you don't want to count out loud because that makes it look a little bit too obvious. You just randomly deal on cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you just place the rest down here. Now you need to remember which pile you started with because that's going to be pile number 1. Then you can tell the spectator that they can place their first selection on top of the first pile and cut off any amount, this is truly any amount of cards that they want, and place it on that selection. Then they can take their second selection and place it on the second pile, cut off any amount of cards from the third pile and place it on top of their selection. And their last selection on top of the third pile and place the entire fourth pile on their selection. And then you complete it by taking the last pile on top of the second pile on top of the first pile. Now you just need to burn 4 cards. You can either tell them you're just going to burn a couple of cards, or you can do that without them knowing about it. That's 100% up to you. It really doesn't matter. And now from here on, as long as you deal face up and then face down, always start with face up and then face down, and you don't mix up the face down pile, this card trick will always work 100%. So there was the 3 queens without the queen of hearts, and I'll just fast forward this piece for you guys because this is completely self-working. You must just not mess up this pile, and I'm already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Okay, so it must be face down. I already lost a little bit. You must just, like I said, keep your wits about you. Queen, but not the queen. The queen of hearts was not your selection. You start face up again. By the way guys, just one very important thing. It's obviously very important that you work with a full deck of cards. It must be 52 cards. And if you like this card trick, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Until next time, Martin Legend, peace.